again, and welcome to another episode of Sitting in the Queue 2017. This time, for real. Ugh, I'm having flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks to the Russia era. Only instead of a gigantic 2,000 person queue, it's like a 47 queue and nobody leaves. And this is not in small part to the fact that Fit is streaming right now, but certainly in large part to the fact that there is no more vet queue. I don't get in any faster because of all the time and effort I've spent building the server, or in my case, just exploring it and talking about it. And well, it fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I said I've always been the voice of reason here, saying that I would reserve judgment until I was absolutely positive that the changes were going to be impactful to me. And I said, you know, if the queue wait is 20 minutes or you know, less than that even, it would not really be a big deal, and I would be just fine and dandy playing on 2B2T for the foreseeable future. No, I've been in the queue for over an hour. I took a shower in the meantime, thank God. I was not going to sit here and wait. But this is not going to work. And people are going to say, well, just open it in a tab and wait, and play something else and do something else. I don't have time. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time to open a tab, waiting for the queue to go bing, letting me know that I'm next in line, and then jump out and do it. I'm just not going to invest it. If I'm going to invest my time in playing a game, I'm either going to go all in and play until I get bored and want to quit, or I'm gonna just do a live stream of something immediate. This is ass. And somebody on Reddit said that they were going to buy me priority queue. That has not happened. I don't blame them. Priority queue is way overpriced for what you're getting, especially basically fast pass access to the server in all of its, you know, history, lag, and foul-mouthiness. It's just not... It's not worth it. It isn't. It isn't worth the price of admission. And I recognize the reasons for it. I understand that Housemaster is running a very expensive server. I think it grew so big that it probably killed itself. And we all know why. It's all the Camping Rusher's fault. He came in, he subsidized a growing community by dropping a bomb of people on it who didn't, you know, understand what the server was really about, and then tried to charge them admission to help pay for the fact that he destroyed a community. So I've spoken long about this subject, and I'm quite done with it. And I believe I'm quite done with this. This is horseshit. I can't do it. But hey, I'm fourth in queue. I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna fast forward this so that you don't have to wait like I do. Alright, we are back in ZirilZuntir, and it looks like I've got an old buddy here. Oof, let my computer warm up, jeez. Had some trouble loading it in. Alright, we're here. We've got some of the real basic stuff tossed in the chests here. Got a little story I could tell. little 2B2T classic. Alright, Morbid Rain showed up today. Today is 12/12. Yes, it is. I wonder if he knows that I'm up here. Probably not yet. He will soon. So, it is... Oh, Fit is still online. It is December 12th, 2017, and these are the people who are currently online. Oh, man. I held tab down so long that it thought my fucking Minecraft crashed. Oh, man. Oof, just making sure we're still recording. Alright, we're good. Some signs there. So, what's changed? To the base, not a lot. You may have noticed that a lot of our stuff is no longer here. And that's kind of a story. It's not what you think it is. It's... When people play on 2B2T for a long time, what the fuck are you doing here? Get the hell out of here! Whatever. When people play on 2B2T for a long time, they develop certain behaviors. And one of those behaviors is caution. sometimes a overabundance of it. And I certainly do as well. I store all of my important stuff in shulkers in my ender chest. And the stuff that I put out on display here is certainly not anything that I couldn't stand to lose. Now, we weren't robbed. Oxymoron apparently killed himself. Hey, it's Morbid Rain. We did it. We're online at the same time, in the same area. Fantastic. I'm doing it here. I'll tell Morbid. I'm doing a quick episode. I've invited a few people to the base. Not a ton. Maybe about 6 or 8 different people from my travels throughout 2B and from my Discord and some other things. But as is the case on 2B, 2T, when you invite a certain number of people, eventually 2 of them aren't going to get along terribly well. For reasons that may or may not be legitimate or may not be founded. TM Fish Farm, 1 person only. Oh, nice. It's a very good. AFK Fish Farm, probably something I should make use of so that I don't. Oh dear God. Oh man, you could really stock up with stuff. Let me see if he's done any fishing. Indeed, he has. Holy moly! Well, that's a pretty good book. A lot of stuff. In fact, I'll just grab some fish here. Let's actually switch. Oh, Jesus. Here, I'll take a half stack and I'll cook it up somewhere. We don't actually have like a major forge going. We just have the little one in the main floor. So eventually you'll have 2 people that don't like each other or don't trust each other, and maybe they have good reasons and maybe they don't. So I'll be completely... Ow! Classic 2B lag. I'll be straight honest. It's between Oxymoron and McNeo. They have some confusion and doubts about who might or might not be trustworthy. And when Oxy found out that I had invited McNeo to the base, which I did publicly on a live stream, so everybody knew about it, he was not very happy and got a little worried that perhaps McNeo was going to out my base, tell people about it, come steal everything and grief it and whatnot. So he took the precaution, which I encouraged him to do. I said, if you are at all afraid of your losing any of your stuff, please feel free to, hide it. Take it, put it in your ender chest, whatever. So then he got very concerned when a random newbie told him that he had coordinates to our base. And he did not. He did not have the coordinates to the base, but... he, with everything that was going on, Oxy got a little nervous and took pretty much everything that wasn't nailed down that was of any interest or importance and took off and hid it somewhere. Now, I've asked him to bring it back, but it could be a while. I mean, he hid it pretty far away. But it was unfounded. McNeo's a good friend of mine. Most of you probably, those of you who follow me on live streams and such, recognize him from... Well, hey! Look who it is! Holy crap. Here, hold on. That's, wow, I can't even say recording. That is one hell of... one hell of an entrance. Just talking about McNeo. McNeo's like a huge fan of my show. And he's been a supporter of the live streams and supporter of my channel for a long time, and more importantly, has a lot more to gain from being a part of the base than destroying it. I mean, if you wanted to be infamous for blowing up Doctrzombie's base, you could, but I have a feeling it would probably earn you a lot of disdain from most of the old players. Like, as far as, I mean, man, I could go on for hours and hours about it. But as far as the old YouTubers go, I'm the main one, and as far as the current YouTubers go, I'm the one that most people trust. If you are one of the people who only kind of likes the YouTubers on 2B, or perhaps even hates most of them, most of the guys here still like me. I do have enemies, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I've had bases griefed on the channel. I've had them griefed when I was around or wasn't around. It happens, of course, it's 2B, but I don't believe that McNeil is one of them. And we've talked about what it was that Oxy is concerned about, and McNeil's explanation really makes perfect sense. It lined up with everything that I had known and heard of in the past, and so I have no doubts that McNeil and I are completely fine together, and legit. And I'm happy to have him here. So here he is, and he's got some stuff for me. Oh man, this is Fluffer fanfic. I'm assuming Fluffer knows. Wow, about these. Oh man, these are originals by Totorak. And this is a copy. Copy original. Oh no, I'm sorry. These are copies. I misread. We just have a little chit chat party here. I was just doing a little episode / update as to what's been going on here lately, including the chord drop drama. Nothing specific. Too specific.
Oh, the whole McNeil leaked the chords meme?
Yeah, it was a meme. Not in the state to talk, if you know what I mean. Okay, no problem. Morbid Rain's apparently drunk. That's what I got. Jared's Oblivion Gateway. Those are pig spawners, aren't they? If I ever open them, they destroy themselves.
If you were using Future, you could just do .peek to see what's in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Just point at it and type .peek?
Yeah, you gotta be holding it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's all there is to it. If you're using Future.
I am using Future.
Oh, did you get it working?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Thanks to AutismBot, he helped me figure it out. Well, there you go. There is 5 squares of Jared's Oblivion Gateway, which is a pig spawner.
I offered to help you like 5 times, by the way.
I know, it was just never a good time, and then one time I'm just like, dude, AutismBot was like, it's so easy, just go here, do this, and you're done. And I was like, fine, I should do that because I really need to get a thing fucking working again. Okay, that's all I really got. I don't think I've got anything else that you'd be interested in having. Please tell me that the memes... There it is. Fucking break a shulker box and it doesn't show up on your screen. It really freaks you out.
Right?
Especially in a fucking important one. Jesus. Alright.
Especially when you're on the top of a pillar in the nether over lava.
Oh, God. Fuck. No thanks. Okay, so there are a few places that I actually don't know, but if you're interested, I can wait for you to start recording and we can go through a little tour. Okay, Morbid Rain just attacked a pigman.
I left my ass spreader in your museum too, by the way.
Great, that's definitely something I wanted.
I don't know if you want it, but it's there.
Who wouldn't? Alright. Okay. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
How about you give me 5 minutes to go pee and pour a drink?
Sure, sounds good.
Alright. I'll be right back then.
Actually, I should probably get a drink too.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, let me get some spirits.